Wow. I feel like, I mean, Aretha has always been there. So I can't say exactly what my earliest memory of hearing her music, but again, it's always been there for me. Maybe even unconsciously so. Like I grew up in a church singing, and I didn't realize until doing research for the film how much her music was a blueprint in the gospel that we were singing in church. So she's always been there, even without me knowing it. Wow. You first of all can't just wake up and say I'm going to be the queen of soul. It takes a lot of preparation. I work with amazing people in the production, such as dialect coach Tom Jones, acting coach Leland Thompson. Everything played a role in that to develop the character of her. Also, being able to know her as well and draw from that, which causes you to care that much more in your delivery of telling such a story. And then musically, that I feel like came first before anything, and is always the introduction to for me. In any role that I play, music is always the introduction. So I kind of had a head start with that portion because I've always been a fan of Aretha as well. I am so excited to see Respect come to theaters and that it will bring people together. Aretha brought everybody together in her life through her music. So it's only befitting for everyone to come out to celebrate the Queen in theaters together, celebrating her life. So I'm so excited to see the world be a part of that celebration and honor her in the way she should be um, upheld. Lisa was like a huge key piece in the making and how Respect was made. I think bringing in her theater background and then her amazing direction and perspective gave the film its own unique elements to make it its own, which was necessary to tell the story of the Queen of Soul. She was a true musician, and it came from real life events. And I feel as though Lisa brought those real textures into it by adding real musicians to Under the Queen and allowing the it to breathe in real time, which made it that much more authentic and very similar to how theater is done but brought to screen. Oh my God. To first of all, just being from the church and people knowing that as a Christian is liberating, and I love that. But for it to be said that both Aretha and I have that same similar background is even more like beyond for me. But I think it was the most important factor in this whole thing. Her faith was important to have present in the film, and it was my faith that got me through the film to be able to do it. So that's the premise across the board, the bookends for both of us. Wow. You love to see your heroes shine, and so to see it's so much, it inspires me so much to see an icon and legend, someone I looked up to and still look up to, like the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, prevail and go after her dreams and succeed in that from the treasure that's within her. That makes me want to discover my own that much more, and it increases my drive and hunger to want to do it. And that's the power of a role model and an icon such as Aretha Franklin.
I think seeing this movie in the theater is a must because it's a theater experience. It's like going to see a Broadway musical. You have Jennifer, who's a big voice, playing Aretha, who's a big voice, and to like, it's just a great experience. If it's anything like what I saw live when we filmed it, the audience is in for a hell of a ride. Well, I think Liesl Tommy's background in theater really helped the experience of making the movie, because everything we did in the movie, especially musically, it was live. So all the instruments was live. Jennifer singing was live. Her rehearsing was live. Every day we felt like we was in a Broadway play. And so I think she brought a Broadway play to the big screen. So it makes for a great live experience. So kudos to the dope director, Liesl Tommy. I think I'm inspired by her. I think what inspires me about her joy is that I know she went through so much. I learned so much doing the movie, and I learned how oppressed and suppressed that she was, that, you know, that she could pour herself into her art, and through her art, you know, become this legend, and also then empower herself and take it and strip others who abuse that power, empower herself, and then give that power and that light to causes that needed her, whether it be the civil rights movement, the women's movement. She just was a phenomenal woman.
Hi there, movie lovers. The fearmonger in City of Gotham actually landed its name simply from the writer randomly choosing a jeweler's name, Gotham Jewelers, in a telephone directory. The more you know. Make sure to click below to subscribe on the side for more great content, and if you like my t-shirt, you can get one for yourself at the link right below this video.